tree, got the hemp, got the flare. I'm gon' lean in this chair, about to put this in the air. A little bit of that best way to smoke in the air, nigga. A little bit of that best way to smoke in the air, nigga.
What's up with y'all out there? This is Best Way to Smoke Unfiltered, and I'm Big J. Make sure you stay elevated at all times.
What's poppin', guys? It's C-Pop, your professional hype woman. Happy Monday, happy Monday. How's everyone doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Can't complain. You know.
Oh, that's right. Hold on, let me fix this real quick.
While he's fixing that, guys, I want to remind everybody that July 26th is going to be our next Best Way to Paint. For those who haven't tapped in last time, make sure you tap in this time. It's a lot of fun. Okay, it's from 2 to 5 p.m. at Dosa's Social Lounge, where you can come, you can vibe, you can paint. You know, we got a comedian co-host who's going to be hosting, who's hilarious, the hilarious Worldwide Hugo. If you guys were there last time, you already know you're going to be on your ass. Okay. Man. And it's a sing-along. Shout out to Big J. So we're going to come and belch your favorite hits from the 99s to the 2000s. Okay.
Man. And we taking requests too, though. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna do it, but we'll take requests on songs and stuff like that, though. You could tip the DJ. You know what I'm saying?
You know, a little something.
But we gonna work it out, though, man. But we definitely will have more details actually coming soon. The tickets are live, so we're gonna put the link up. Everything will be up tomorrow. Which, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything will be up tomorrow for people to buy tickets. And we hope to see you guys there. Tapped in with us, though. But look, how we always do, we like to highlight people that's in the cannabis industry, and also that's a part of mental health. That's an advocate for mental health, and that's tapped in with it, though. So some of you guys might know who this dude is right here, man. He was a great running back in the league too. This is Ricky Williams. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna run down some details of what Ricky Williams got going on. Before entering the legal cannabis space, Ricky Williams was an elite NFL running back and a Heisman Trophy winner. Throughout his career, he faced intense public scrutiny, severe physical pain, and a personal battle with social anxiety disorder. At a time when the NFL had a strict zero tolerance policy, Williams openly chose to use cannabis to manage his mental health, well-being, and physical recovery instead of relying on heavy pharmaceuticals. After retiring from professional sports, Williams fully committed to holistic wellness, studying alternative healing like Ayurvedic. I murdered that medicine. and Herbalism. The business in 2021. He launched Heisman, a premium cannabis lifestyle and apparel brand positioned at the intersection of sports, self-care, and plant culture. His advocacy. Williams uses the platform to directly connect in mental health discussions, particularly for men and athletes who are often conditioned to suppress vulnerability. He speaks publicly about how he used the plant as a mindful tool to intercept emotional balance and breaking through societal anxieties, reframing cannabis not just as a recreational product, but as a wellness resource. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, shout out to Ricky Williams.
Shout out to Ricky Williams.
That's dope, man. For people that know about Ricky Williams, he played for the Miami Dolphins. I think that was his only squad, though. But if you think about like trying to recover, like as I was reading that, you think about an athlete and trying to recover, especially a football player, they getting beat up, and it's a trip that they would try to push the medical, like the pharmaceuticals, rather than something that's not as harsh and probably won't do damage to you like taking medicine will. You know what I mean?
Man, but everyone's after their dollar.
Ain't no question.
So you already know how I feel about pharmaceuticals, okay? Like everyone's after their dollar, they're creating patients, not cures. So,
Shout
but
out,
shout out to
shout out to
him.
shout out to Sincered One. Put LOL and they just gave us a follow though. So shout out to you
That's right.
on everything though. But yeah, advocacy is important. And ever since he left the league, he got booted. He got booted out the league, and I think he tried to make a return, but he came back. I forget what team he went to. He came back, but he wasn't even feeling it, and he just walked away again though. So he
Mm,
and from that point he dove into into mental health, like mental health, into cannabis and stuff like that, which is dope, man. And shout out to him though again, man. We can always
right. Shout out
take
to
that.
Ricky Williams. Shout out to Men's Mental Health Month. Is any gentleman who's willing to put himself out there, be vulnerable, and really like be that voice. I say do it because like the young men in the world need that for
Ain't no
sure.
question. Ain't no question. Yeah, all the men. I don't care what age. Not just the not just the young
Yeah,
men. The
yeah,
middle.
that's a fact. That is a fact. All of the men need that.
Yeah, the middle. The top early stages. You know what I'm saying? At the end, even if
Mhm.
you're at the end, because I got to cope with being at the end. You know what I'm saying? But
Man.
um, so look, in the realm of I see a lot of videos of people talking about, man, my family don't support what I'm doing, my friends don't support what I'm doing. It bothers me and it frustrates me. So we got Jesse Kaufman that tapped in from YouTube and said, hey man, shout out to you for tapping in with us. Um, so we got a lot of people that fall. I think we tend to fall victim into that and expecting that from our friends and family though, which is nothing wrong with expecting that though from your friends and family, because if we lived in a world of common sense, that would be
Man.
something that happens regardless. You know what I mean? Because you can see a friend that might, or a family member that might post a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? They'll post a celebrity or repost something a celebrity said, but yet you sitting over here, doing a podcast, selling a product, you know what I mean? Or whatever the hell you got going on, selling some food. But they won't post you, they won't reach out, they won't even like celebrate what you got going on or send any kind of support your way. You know, I get a lot of support from my peoples and stuff though, from certain peoples in different kind of ways and stuff. So um I would say I don't, sometimes though, look, I'm gonna keep it, sometimes you don't get the kind of support that you would benefit you. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
that, that would really kind of like benefit the situation of what you got going on, and it can be hard for some people, and it puts stress on some people though. What I found like is like this though. I'm not finna worry about who's not supporting the way that I think they should. I'm paying attention to that shit though. Believe that. I'm watching. I'm paying attention. I know you ain't fucking with me like that though. But what gets me though is them same people will reach out to you and want you to come support what they got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Or what they're doing, and they won't even like initiate to tap into what you got going on. Though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I learned. I feel like I learned at a young age that it's gonna be the strangers who support you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I never even like relied on loved ones like that because I just felt like they weren't going the same way as me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it is what it is though. Like it is what it is. Like you have your few who are like, hey, just show up. Come show
Mhm.
up this day or whatever. But it's like you see how like when people like when you have strangers who are like, I could use that, I need that, da 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 da. Like it kind of like it brings out a different side where it's like, wow, okay, like I'm on like not that validation, but yeah, let's call it that. That validation like of okay, I do got something on my hands, you know, okay, like it's not going to be this one or that one or this one, or maybe you have to um make a stranger's day or have a stranger believe in you for your loved one to believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
See, like,
Sometimes it's like that.
right. Like I done had like, especially even with Best Way to Smoke, right? When I started Best Way to Smoke, and then with selling merch, I done had aunties, uncles, cousins, woo wop, like buy merch. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, and a lot of the times with not getting into your feelings, I would say like this, like to save your feelings. Some people will support though. So even if you get support one time from a person, it's still appreciated though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Though we might expect people to continuously support and support and support, and though you will get those, but I look at the people that even supported from the jump. So when it comes to a point of something to where I can give back to them people, it's gonna be everybody. Even if it was one person that supported in the beginning, I still remember you and shout out to you for supporting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a feelings thing. I think it's not like it's really about not just getting too caught up in your feelings about this shit though.
You can't. You can't. Because I've had people who've like never supported me, right? Like who loved ones who've never supported me, and then until like they found something I was doing that they were interested in, and they're like, "Why didn't you tell me?"
Right,
How
right,
was I supposed to know? Because the first 50 things that I was doing,
right.
you were nowhere to be found.
You was tapped
Like,
out.
yeah, you was tapped out. You could tap in whenever you want. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? If this is, it's not like why didn't you tell me? It's just like why didn't you come support? Like you have me on social media. You have my number. You probably know where I live at. You know, it's like there's a number of ways you can figure out what I'm doing. So it's just like tap in when you like. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know what
Ain't
I'm
no question.
saying.
Ain't no question though.
You can't let your emotions get to you on that. You got to just kind of be like, it is what it is. You
Right.
know.
And then sometimes when it comes to friends and family, it's like some of your friends and family that you grew up with and been around all your life, they might have a vision of,
Perception.
right, a perception of you that they can't get over, depending
Yep.
on what you're into and stuff like that. So it's like, but then when it comes to strangers, they don't give a fuck what you into or who you was before. All they into is what you're doing now, the product that has them interested, or the conversation, or whatever the case may be, that has them interested in what you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
That was
that,
gonna be my next thing because it's
right,
like it's hard to kind of convince, I guess you could say, your loved ones that like this is what I'm doing, and they can't see nothing besides that little girl or little boy. You know, they're like, how you gonna pull this off? Or
right,
they don't know how, like they can't see it.
right.
And sometimes they want to dump like how do, there's a phrase for it when they dump their fears onto your
Insecurities,
plans.
their own
It's like, and it's like
Yep.
I couldn't talk to you from the beginning because it's just like you don't. I say it's just like prescription glasses, right? Like not everyone's gonna have the same ones. Not everyone has the same 20/20.
Yep.
Not everyone's gonna have that same business. It's that same vision.
Yep.
You gotta just do what you gotta just do it.
Yep. Yeah, and that's a trip though. Like talking about people pushing their fears on you. I've heard that shit a lot. You know what I mean? And even just in casual conversations and shit though. And it's like it goes through like this, like boom, like going through one ear, it stops, boom, it's out the other ear though. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
it's like people, and then you got people that actually think you doing more than what you doing and shit too though. You know what I'm saying? And they feeling like it should be them, or You know,
Mm.
why you not doing this for me? I had a homie, one of my homeboys that I grew up with and shit though, and this nigga ain't doing shit. Just to keep it one, he ain't got shit going on. He ain't got nothing like nothing in the realm of how I'm moving. And the nigga said, "Hey man, you should have me on the show." Like just because well, like homies and shit though, we came up together. And I
Mm-hmm.
had to tell him, I said, "Bro," I said, "Nigga, what is you doing? Like, what you got going on?" Oh man, we could just get up there and and have a conversation and shit. I said, I already got people to just get up and have a conversation with. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it irritated me a little bit though, because it's like, nigga, everything else a motherfucker got going on, nigga ain't made no mention of nothing like this though. But when it's a situation that probably could benefit you, you want to, kind of
Yeah. Jump
into it.
on in.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
but then when it comes to like, as far as people pushing their insecurities on you, right? But then when it comes to strangers, they not threatened by nothing you doing. They don't give a fuck. All they to the point again, all they care about is how you can benefit them or what you selling or what you doing. They don't everything else don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why it's hey man, shout out to them to the strangers around this motherfucker.
For real.
I want to meet you all one day around this motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
And then another thing with family and friends too. I've dealt with this. And I tell a nigga straight up though. You know what I'm saying? They expect like a discount, a favor, or special treatment though when it comes to certain things. Like even with the best way to smoke hats and shit. You know what I mean? I had one of my peoples tell me, oh, a nigga the hats was on sale. So the nigga hit
They want a sale on top of the sale.
a sale on top of the sale,
It's
right?
like, what you think this is, Black Friday?
So
Like,
they were cheaper than the original price. So my
uh-huh.
particular family member said, "Oh, let me get 3 for 50." I said, Cuzzo, I said, nigga, I'm trying to make some money, and I just put you in a situation to make some money. So now you want me to give you a discount for? I'm like, man, come on, cuz also the nigga end up paying the right price for him. You know what I'm saying? But it's just real. It's like I get that, and let me do that out the kindness of my heart, because I'm
Mhm.
that kind of dude to where I might be like, okay, nigga, this on me, this part on me, or whatever the case may be. Though, but don't just try to throw yourself out there to try to get that though. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
with strangers, them motherfuckers gonna just pay whatever the price is. They gonna pay what the price is.
Not a let me get a 2 for 15. Like let me.
Right,
Like it's like, come on, man. Like, why? If you're trying to support me, then support me. I
right,
invested in this. I put money in
right.
this. I put time in this. I might have went for this design and changed up that design.
Yep,
Like it's like this came with time, effort, money.
yep,
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna support, support.
yep.
Like my I have a one of my really good friends who I grew up with. She's an esthetician, so now she has her own skincare line. And it was so funny because I used to, when I first got like on social media, I used to see things of like, I knew she was like doing skincare with like a professional line, but I would always see things to create your own skincare, right?
Right,
And I would just send her things. Anything I seen, I'm like, oh, I wonder if this would help her. I would send it to her.
right,
And she'd be like, how like difficult it is, like to try to like do your own like recipe or whatever. And I was just like, I'm just like, I was like, I'm just sending it to you. And she's like, I'm nowhere near there yet. Right. Fast forward today, she got her own line. Ha! Come on, baby. Like, so, and I was like, bet, I've always used what she recommended because obviously
What's the
I
name
think
of her line? You remember it offhand?
yes. So Liz Almazar Aesthetics, or you could look at it, you could go on Instagram, the Glow Witch, you know.
Look,
So
look, look, look. Say it one more time, because when you was saying it, I kind of was still talking, so I don't want to cut off her shine. So say it one more time, Pop.
Liz Almanzar Aesthetics. That's her. That is her skincare business. Is her name Liz Almanzar Aesthetics? Okay, you could go online and see it. You could type it in, or you could even do the Glow Witch on Instagram. The Glow Witch, like the witch, like Halloween. You
Right.
know. So either or, you'll see her skincare line, and again, it's Dominican woman owned. So support, please, please. But she knows what she's doing, like for sure. Like I remember when she was first going to school, practicing on us, and then now she got her studio. Now she has her own line. She's killing it. She's killing it. But people will say all the time, like they think I'm getting paid to promote her stuff.
Mm.
This is one of my childhood friends. She's like came to this country and she's living the American dream. You know what I'm saying? Like this is one of my childhood friends, and she knows what she's. Do you see any blemishes on the skin, baby? That like this is her. Like literally, she's like. She would text me cussing me out. Like, I know you, I hope you wore some sunscreen in that sun today. I know you ain't like putting this on, like, or whatever. She would hit me up just real. She cares. She really cares. And she knows what she's doing. So, and I got to really be go through it, live through it, try her products, see what she's doing, see how it was a success. And I could truly say like, yeah, I support it because it does right by my skin. She knows what she's talking about. The product does its job.
And it's organic.
Full in my bathroom right now.
It's organic.
I don't know if it's organic, but what I will say is like pharmaceutical grades are going to have some type of like chemicals in it. I don't know if hers is pharmaceutical grade or not, but I'll get back to you on that next Monday. I'll get back to you and I'll ask those questions. Organic.
Man.
But
sure.
but most of the products on the back of that bottle I can pronounce. I will say that.
Shout out to
that. Right. But yeah, and I don't get paid to promote her stuff. Like I use it and it works for me, and she's one of my best friends, so I do it.
And that's what it's about. It's not like to put an emphasis on people, like to put pressure on people to promote what you're doing, but it should be natural. It should be a natural thing. Like I seen a video with Rick Ross where he was talking about that shit. He said, nigga, I'll be scrolling up my feed and, I see people, I might not even look at the video and I'm going to like that motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying? And if I just so happen to stop, I'm going to like it and leave a comment or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just about having that, that eye and that to being that kind of person that's going to do that. I have people like that I know see everything a nigga got going on. I know niggas looking at it and everything. Don't hit like on nothing. But then it'll be like, hey, my nigga, can I hold this? Wooty woo. Somebody did me like that like 3 months ago. And that I still ain't opened the message. I looked at it, you know how you could scroll down from the top of your phone and see the message? I scrolled down. I said, "Oh, nigga, I'm not even finna go in that." And scrolled back up and kept it moving. Like I left, and I still get the reminder because it was on Facebook. I still get the reminder saying, "Whoop-de-whoop, left a message 3 months ago." Like nigga.
And you could do something. You could support me, which is free, like resharing something,
that's
liking something, commenting, refer me to a friend. There's free support out there, y'all. There's free support.
Ain't no question and shit like that though. And to the ass end of how strangers support better. We're gonna talk about the friends and family though. So word of mouth, it could stop right there at your friend's doorstep. You know what I'm saying? If they not the type of person that's supporting what you got going on or what you're doing, then they probably not even telling nobody what's going on or what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But now in the world we live in with social media, we get strangers. Now we sharing stuff and putting certain things out there, and you get strangers that's leaving comments, that's asking questions, that's liking your shit, and that's tapping in with you and stuff like that, though. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, what it boils down to, though, don't waste your time putting so much value on what people are not doing to support you when it comes to your
Yeah.
friends and family. Don't put too much time into that. They'll come along, you know what I'm saying? And just hope you ain't the kind of person that's spiteful and might be like, fuck you, I ain't fucking with you now, or whatever, though. But worry about the people that's going to support you. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a stranger. You know what I mean?
That's that.
Ain't no question. Ain't no question. So real quick, too, and since we like in the realm of this, I wanted to talk about like a person that's always doing something to better themselves, right? So you can consider people still go through ups and downs though, right? But you can consider a person like that a winner, right? Because they're still, they're finding different opportunities and different things to put themselves in front of to help benefit themselves, whether it's financially, mentally, health, or whatever, physically, or whatever the case may be, though. So, in the realm of that, I believe it's important to be around like-minded people. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So if you have a winner mindset, you need to be
Mhm.
around people that have the same winner mindset, though, because if you're doing things and accomplishing goals and putting certain things in front of you and knocking that shit down, the people around you, just say if you got somebody around you that you deal with that's not on that time really though, but you constantly moving and doing this and doing that, and it's like this my nigga right here though, but I can't even really talk to you because you ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? You
Man.
really got too much going on. So now if I'm telling you, man, I'm happy as a motherfucker, man, I just accomplished this or accomplished that, some people might look at that like you're being braggadocious and shit though, like you bragging about what you got going on to them, and it's just you're being happy about what you got, that's what's coming or what's going on right
What
now.
you work towards. What you
Ex-
work towards essentially. Like
Exactly.
you see what you're like you really put your thought and effort in unraveling. Like you for me, I always feel like I feel like you should be able to do that.
Right.
I have friends and colleagues in every level. Every level you can think about. From, the bottom of the barrel to, that sounds so mean. But to like the executive level. I celebrate all of them. All of them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like I should have to like, like tiptoe around when it comes to like me celebrating either. You
Right.
know,
Right.
it's
Right.
like in I don't like that. Like I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
You
Me neither.
know, I don't like that at all. Like I have an aunt, like she's single mom of 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember her, like all of us, my family plus her family was all living under one roof, because it was like that, and trying to figure out how we're gonna just get by for the week with all these kids. To now she's retired. Now she's living very lovely. Now she got the house she wants. She's poolside every day in her house. Like I celebrate her all the time because I remember back when we all had to pile up like in the house, 7 kids.
Mm.
7 kids, you know what I'm saying? And it's like now I'm like, you deserve that. You worked for that. You earned that. Like every time we get together, it's a celebration because it's like you really like. I got to watch her come from nothing and really like bring herself and all her kids up. All of my cousins are in some type of leadership role, whatever they're doing. You know, you should be able
Yep.
to celebrate the people like people around you. But there are people who do get like that. They're just like, I feel like you're bragging. That's so unfortunate.
We should be able to. We should be able to normalize success. You know
Period.
what I'm saying? With our peoples and shit
Period.
like that. Like it should be something that's that's celebrated though. You know what I mean? That somebody is trying to do better for themselves and their family, whatever the case may be though. But that's why I believe it's important to be around like-minded people, like other winners, other people with winner mentalities. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a person with a winner mentality and somebody is coming telling you about accomplishment that they just accomplished, you're going to be like, oh, that's what's up. And it's going to motivate you and inspire you to probably want to, to want to do more, or to get it going and what you doing and shit like that though. But a person that's a shitter, that's that's not a good move and shit though. You know what I mean? We want to elevate each other to where we're pushing each other and inspiring each other to where it's not no envy involved. It's just inspiration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because me personally,
Hmm.
I'm gonna get away from those people. I stay away from people that's that's negative thinking. You know what I'm saying? That be on that negative time. Now taking we all kind of go through shit. You know what I'm saying? I go through shit mentally, but I'm still working on myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on myself mentally. And one thing, like even to the smallest thing, right? Driving down the street. Like I'm one of the motherfuckers that, like, if somebody cut me off, I'm cussing. I want to speed up and see who the fuck you is and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, you stupid motherfucker and all that though. But what I've been working on with myself, and I think it'll help me in other areas. You're gonna counter that every day in LA driving around. You know what I'm
Every
saying?
day.
So what I do is like a gang of times I be ready to be like, man, you dumb motherfucker, and hit the gas and shit. And I'll be like, woosah, you know what? I ain't tripping. I'm gonna keep going where I'm going. And it's been working and shit though. I'm trying to like kind of retrain myself, and it's helping me with with patience and shit like that though. You know what I'm saying? And
Ocean J.
but to stay on topic, what we talking about as far as positioning yourself around winners. You know what I'm saying? Around other people with the winner's mindset. Because it ain't gonna do nothing but cause you kind of, stress or whatever, dealing with people that's negative thinkers. You
Man.
know? For
Man,
real.
man, man. I agree 1,000%. A
For real.
thousand percent. Especially like especially when if you like little things like that. Like if like I know I could have a little temper at in some moments. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't need no one in my circle trying to push me over that ledge.
Man,
Like none of that. Like if
man.
you ain't like encouraging like growth, success, maturity, whatever the case may be, like no,
Right. Fuck.
like imagine having somebody in the car passenger seat next to you, like, yeah, speed up, get that motherfucker, yeah,
Right.
like fuck him, like
Right.
pull up on the side, like it's like, yo, I'm trying to turn a new leaf over here.
Man. Called a nigga, road rage J around this motherfucker though. Look, the last time I tripped out, right? And I'm gonna be honest. I'm driving, and this is certain things that piss me the fuck off. Like when somebody is behind you in the other lane, right? No other cars behind you for probably about 20 cars, but they want to speed up and get in front of you though. You know what I'm saying? So this one dude was trying to do that to me and shit though. I'm on the freeway, right? Motherfucker trying to get over it. So I speed up. Like I'm like, if he'd have turned his turn signal on, I'd have let the nigga get over. He didn't turn the turn, so I speed up. Now he started looking at me. He whooped wop throwing up little signs and shit. You know what I did? While he doing that, I opened up my water bottle and rolled my window down and threw that motherfucker through his window. And I told him, I said, get off the freeway. I was like, get off the freeway. So he act like he was gonna get off the freeway, and I'm my dumb ass following him and shit though, right? To, but he kept going, and I said, "Nigga, I'm dumb as fuck." Like that was stupid though, because at the end of the day, too, you don't know what a motherfucker got. I might have put myself in a situation to have to hurt somebody or to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I woosah. You know what I'm saying? I woosah. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. Just keep going where you're going. It didn't stop nothing. It didn't slow you down from doing what you was doing. So just keep going. And just keep going.
Right. Just keep going. You got a destination to get to. Get to that destination. That's it. That's all.
Ain't no question. Ain't
That's
no
it. That
question.
is all.
So I got another little small little video that I'm gonna save to for the end because we gonna end this. I feel like so far it's been a pretty positive show too, though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't really dug it. We actually have dug into relationships, but not necessarily the man and the woman type relationships. More so the family kind
Right.
of family and friend dynamic and shit though. So hey, we start touching on it. You know what I mean? We gonna move on.
These niggas talking out of their neck. I'm putting no cooking out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for threats. Hey, let's get it, bro. EOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies for the check. I mean,
I'm clipping this. I'm clipping this part, and I'm gonna take all the other parts from the other shows. This 900 radio though, we finna get into an AI song because we don't want to deal with the copyright strikes and shit like that though. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it now, and I'm gonna say it at the end. If anybody wants to submit a song to us for us to play and give an honest reaction to it, whether it's a slap or whether it's some trash, tap in with us and send us an email to bestwaytosmoke@gmail.com and send your song and we'll get it up here though. But right now we finna get into this AI song right here. I like the vibe. It's a Usher twist though. So let's get into it.
Not the Usher twist.
Yeah.
You're stupid. Let's hear the song.
Hold on. Oh look, I started it. I'm tweaking. Hold on, let me start it. All right, here we go.
I can't stand it.
up in the club with my homies, trying to get a little VI, keep it down on the low key, cause you know how it is. I saw this shorty, she was checking up on me. From the game, she was spitting in my ear, you would think that she know me. I decided to chill. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. Watch out. Oh. Watch out. She was saying, come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said, yeah. Shawty got down low, she said, come and get me. I got so caught up, I forgot she told me. Her and my girl used to be the best of homies. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming, So she's all up in my head now, got me thinking that it might be a good idea to take her with me. Cause she's ready to leave. Now I gotta keep it real now, cause on a 1 to 10, she's a certified 20. But that just ain't me, hey. Cause I don't know if I take that chance, just where's it gonna lead? But what I do know is the way she dance makes shorty alright with me. The way she getting low, I'm like, yeah, just work that out for me. She asked for one more dance, and I'm like, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to leave? And I said, shorty got down low, she said, come and get me. I got so caught up, I forgot she told me. Her and my girl used to be the best of homies. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming,
Hey, that's close to one of the ones right there.
I cannot.
That's close. That's close right there.
For everybody who's tuning in, after every song that this man picks, Big J picks, it's always one of them ones. Okay.
Man.
I'm gonna need someone to throw their song in here, email a song, curveball us, something. So we can have not one of them ones.
One of the ones. Look, if
it's the AI picture for me AI
Right.
picture kills
And
me.
that nigga didn't even look like Usher. He looked like my cousin, Lil Sylvie. Look, while the song going on, I'm looking. I'm like, that nigga look like Lil Sylvie, man.
Oh my god.
You know which one I'm talking about too, though. You know which one I'm
He
talking
came
about
to the
too.
last two, right?
Yep,
Right?
yep.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
had
yeah,
the one that
yeah,
had the best
yeah,
way sweater on.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Everything.
Now I'm catching strays. I'm so bad. That's hilarious.
Oh man, no, but that was a slap. I mean, the AI songs is cool. Um, next week, if you guys don't send us a song, Pop, you pick a song next week for next week.
Why me?
You know what I'm saying?
Just
You
throw a curveball.
throw a curveball. You said throw a curveball. You know
Throw a
what I mean?
curveball.
But yeah, that
Okay.
was a slap though. That was a slap though. Shout out to the AI Usher Sylvie. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That shit work though. That shit work. Let's keep it moving.
Welcome to the pop off, y'all. Welcome to the pop off. You know, where we just stretch that mind a little bit. Okay. Today's segment, you know, we're gonna talk about money. We're gonna talk about money. The summer is here. You know, people were going back and forth with whether it is like the highest spending time of the year or not. We all know Christmas. That's a whole nother story. But do people or do they not spend a lot of money in the summer? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it depends on like what your job is, what like it depends on a lot of things. But it had me thinking because I've been like kind of purging all expenses this last year. One thing I've been talking about with Big J, just getting rid of whatever is costing me money, whatever is not beneficial. I'm trying to size down as much as possible just for me. Yeah. Just for me. So it had me thinking about summer spending habits, right? Because now I'm at a point where, okay, I got rid of I cut down on a lot of things. Now let's build up. Like, what are some like cool little alternatives or different like spending habits that we can all grow with, right? And hopefully some of our followers who are tuning in, maybe they want to join some challenges or throw some ideas out there. Let's do that. Let's do it. So not only summer habits that will save you money, but help improve your lifestyle. That's the goal, right? So ladies, I'm gonna start off with y'all because listen, I don't think I've never heard the word brunch so much in my life until I got older. Like, nobody was worried about brunch until the last 5 years. I was like, brunch. Man, that alone can get you from like $60 to $120, $150 for some brunch. Okay. So it got me thinking, instead of a good alternative to like brunch and spending however much that could be, like, why not like a little like sunrise club, right? So instead of sleeping late, challenge yourself to wake up early each day, get a friend to watch the sunrise with you, watch the sunrise at the beach, you know, maybe bring your own coffee and breakfast instead of like heading to this place, standing in line, not knowing if you're going to like the food or not, spending $8 for a coffee, you know, that when you know you got a machine at home, like, you know, get in that, go to the beach, watch the sunrise, get your feet in that sand, you know, feel Mother Earth.
Yep. Hey, look, what you describing too though, that's cool for the ladies to do it together, but that's a good little date too though. You know what I'm saying? For a couple.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I wasn't gonna say it just yet, but it's like we've also talked when we talk about our relationship topics or whatever, and we're talking about spending a bag, you know, when I say get creative, this list will help people get creative. Okay.
Let's go.
Whatever. I know I said ladies because we will brunch each other to death. I was supposed to go to a brunch yesterday. Swear to God, I was supposed to go to a brunch yesterday. And I was just like, you know what? Let's switch things around a little bit. So, you know, me, because I love like, what's it called? The sun is my planet, personally as a Leo, and I
Yeah.
feel like getting to like the beach helps reground me. So something like this would be awesome for me. It help me save money, it'll help reground myself, um there's nothing like that ocean air, especially like getting your feet really in the sand, so
Go up to
that's
Dana
something.
Point. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you could be saving a good $30 to $75 just having a little sunrise club with your peoples, or your lady.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So maybe a picnic over a restaurant. I don't know about y'all out there, but we are in sunny California. There's so many different spots where you can go,
Beautiful.
like post up, get you a little blanket, and just pack some sandwiches, some fruit, some like, meat and crackers type deal. Make some lemonade, meet a friend at the park or have a
Yep.
little date, It don't take not it that could save you like whether you hit the grocery store and get some of these things, you make it at home, whatever the case is, you could be saving a good $40 to $150.
Ain't no question. And still have a good look and still have a good intimate time, whether with a friend, with friends, or on a date. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
Hmm. You never know who might be bumping music like in the park. It could be a
We bringing
hit,
our own.
or bring your own. Get a light, nice little speaker. Some off spray,
Yep.
and just have a little picnic.
Yep.
So instead of the restaurant, because these restaurants is killing the tab these days. But um, let's see. Hmm. Water first. So, carrying a reusable water bottle is not just helpful for your pockets, but for your health. Because these plastic water bottles we be getting at, the Aquafina or the Dasani or whatever, like those come off of from a factory onto a truck, driving wherever, how hot or cold this truck is in the back. Now it's in a store, now it might go into a fridge, it might sit out until it goes into the fridge. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's going through temperatures in this plastic.
Yep.
Okay. And plastic changes with temperature. That's just chemistry. So it's not even just going to help your pockets, it's going to help your health, right?
Yep.
So but what one thing that I was thinking about is like, okay, say you buy a $4 bottle of water, right?
Hmm.
But instead of like, going out for a smoothie, like a $7 smoothie, or spending $8 on a coffee, like have drink some water first. Drink some
Yep.
water first and decide if you still want to make that purchase.
Right.
So just like a water first challenge, like I tend to do this with some of my people's at work, because they love their Coca-Cola. They love their Coca-Cola, and
Like
I
that
don't even
bird.
think they realize how much they drink in a sitting. I'm just like, yo, that is a lot of fucking Coca-Cola that you're drinking. Like, and that's just like this few hours while I'm seeing it. I don't know what you're going home and drinking. So every now and then I start these water challenges for everybody,
Right.
so that way like everyone's just on a, just on a different scale. Like it helps when you have people who are accountable and who help you out with that. But it saves you money, and then it's also better for your health. So
Ain't no
the water
question.
first challenge, guys.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Yep.
Um, I've been on this like selling everything kick, right?
Uh-huh.
I feel like everything in my closet gotta go. Everything gotta go, right?
Right.
So I just thought of this like one drawer a day. So if you clean out like a drawer a day, or clean out like um say if it's like a junk drawer, everyone got one of them, right? A junk drawer, or like even
Right.
if it's just like I have a t-shirt drawer. Clean out a drawer a day. Who knows what
Right.
you might find? Say if it is a junk drawer, you might find some cash, you might find some gift cards, you might find some things to sell, or things you forgot you owned that you could get rid of. You know,
Yep.
it just clean out that clutter. Clean out that clutter, and who knows, maybe you can make a little bit of cash off of it while doing it, right?
Hmm.
Um, let's see. Um, community event nights.
Hmm.
There's every week I see that there's always like farmers markets, outdoor concerts. Um, like they have in Long Beach, I know they have these outdoor movie nights. I'm not sure if they cost or not, whatever. Art walks, culture festivals. There's so many different free community events
To tap
that
in.
go on that you could tap in so you could support your community while also spending less. And you never know who you can meet.
Yep.
You never know who you can meet. So let's see. Should I go over some alternatives?
Let's go.
Okay. Instead of Starbucks, what's one thing we could do?
Make your coffee at home.
Period.
Or go to the donut shop though. But yeah, make your coffee at home. The donut shop is probably more than half the price of
And,
Starbucks though.
and sometimes that caffeine hits a lot better than Starbucks. I
Man,
can't stand Starbucks coffee. I don't understand when people mess with it. Why people mess with it?
right.
There is nothing beneficial in that thing, but whatever, that's just me. Right? Instead of bar hopping, what's a good alternative?
Instead of bar hopping, have a social night at the house. You
A
know what
little
I'm saying?
game night,
Yeah, little
a
game
little
night.
a little spades, a little
Yeah.
Uno. You
Pop,
know,
you know how to play spades
I do know how to play spades.
with a partner.
Yes, with a partner.
Oh, okay, Pop.
No, I only know how to play by myself. Just
Okay.
solo dolo.
No. I mean, like playing with a partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how to get a little look and shit. Like, nigga, you know what I mean?
Oh, like do I have like a do I know how to board talk? Is what you say.
You know how to board talk.
I'm so
Hey,
dead. I'm
hey,
so dead. Yes,
I think everybody got something though. They might raise the eyebrow like.
yes. I miss playing it, man. I miss playing it. You know, my family they play it damn near every cookout. Every cookout there's a spades table. You know,
Yeah, I
but
fuck
certain
with the
people know
spades too,
not to go near that table if you're not ready to play.
though. Man,
Okay. Yeah. But a little game night, it'll definitely save you some money. Have people potluck it. You
yep.
bring the juice, you bring the ice, you bring whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing wrong with that. We pay a lot in
Communitize.
rent and mortgage.
Yep.
Okay. We're
Communitize.
gonna enjoy these four walls.
Ain't no question.
The fuck? Um, people who got that gym membership who are not going to that gym.
Cancel.
Okay. You're not going to the gym.
Man.
Cut the membership. You're not going. Go on a hike.
Right.
Go on a hike. Okay. Go outside. Take a walk in your neighborhood. You're not going to that gym. And that's okay.
Right.
That's okay.
Just stay active though.
Just stay active. Just stay active. It's okay to go for a nice little walk in your neighborhood. Go for a hike. They got free hiking groups. When I
Man.
first moved to LA, like that's how I started to get social and outside. I seen people were going on weekly hikes. I was like, can I join?
Huh.
So let's see. Okay. Some money moves that might add up, right?
Right.
So every time you're tempted to buy something unnecessary, you could ask yourself, would I rather have this today, do this today, or could I put $20 towards like my summer goal? I don't know if people have summer goals or not, but if it's like going on a vacation, paying off some debt, investing into your business, into stocks, into whatever, investing into something, or even like maybe your holiday savings, emergency fund, whatever. Like before you get into like spontaneous buying, why don't you put like $20 towards like one of your goals?
Ain't no question. That's a good one for sure.
Let me see. I'm trying to cut it short without making it boring.
No, it ain't boring. It's some good information and shit though. You just keep pausing. You just delayed a little bit though on that. Well, why? But it's good. It's good content.
Okay. So, have you ever been like an impulse buyer
Yeah,
or
with
bought
certain shit. Yeah.
certain things? So, you could create like a cool off rule, right? Like when you're about to impulse buy, go for a 10-minute walk, drink some water.
Yeah, it ain't that bad for me though on that though. Like,
This is for the ladies.
yeah, niggas be like, no, I don't need that. Hold on, let me check the account. Oh, no, I ain't getting
I
that.
don't need it that bad.
I gotta do this though. Yeah, I ain't tripping. I'll look into it next week. Yeah,
Right. For those who are impulse buying, take a walk, cool off, drink some water, like come back, see if you still want it. A lot of the times it sounds good right then and there, and then afterwards you're like, I ain't need this like that. Or I got something similar at the house or whatever, you know? Also finding a free version of something. Instead of cutting something out that you really like, find the free version.
huh? On the real.
You know? Like invite friends over for a cookout instead of going to a restaurant. Have, go to the beach instead of a resort pool.
Right. Or go
Things
hit
like
the pool. Yeah, go. Yeah, they got public pools and different things you could tap into. It's man. It's yeah. It's a lot of different, especially in California though. L.A. Long Beach. Long Beach. They having concerts out there now. Snoop had his. I think last month. No, this month. A couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And they just had something going on down there this weekend. Yesterday, I was down that way though, but they had a concert going on. It was a lot of people down there. You know what I mean? So yeah,
nice.
it's definitely it's always different things to get into where you can save $1. Oh, but to the little statement you had before this one, what would be considered unnecessary to not spend on that you could probably have a second thought about to be like, no, I don't need that. What would you consider? What's in the category of unnecessary that you would have that thought about?
Um, well, the first thing that came to mind is like, when you got food at the house.
Yeah, food.
You know, you got food at the house.
Right.
It smells good. It might have been a long day, whatever. It might be like, ooh, like this is right here. It's convenient. It's in front of you. It smells good. It looks good, cool. But you heading home anyway. You are heading home anyway. It don't take that long to put something in the oven or the microwave real quick, you know.
On the real.
So that's
Oh,
one thing. Um, One thing I had to really, especially when I was doing a lot of these red carpets, is like buying clothes.
right.
Buying clothes. I ended up like, I looked when I was looking at how much I spent on clothes in like a 6 month period. I wanted to throw up. I was like, why? Why? Just why? Why?
Impulse.
It, I mean, yes and no. Yeah. Yeah. Like I feel like it's like as a woman you feel like, oh, I need a new outfit for this. Like, but it's like in the same sense, it's like, okay, we're also super creative. You know what I'm saying? Like there's definitely a few of these outfits I could repurpose, add some new accessories, spice it up a little bit, maybe throw a little blazer on top, maybe add a little belt to this. There's you can repurpose things and get creative. You don't need a new outfit for every single event.
Right. See, and that's the difference. Like between women and men. Women, y'all could wear a lot of different shit. Y'all have a way more variety, and it's cheaper for y'all. A lot of shit be cheaper and stuff like that. But y'all can't put the same little spandex or pants and shit on in the same week and shit though. See, like a man could wear some black jeans one day, have a different outfit the next day, and probably put them same jeans on the third day with a different shirt. You know what I'm saying?
And no one will know or give a fuck.
nobody will know it, give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the difference, like a motherfucker though.
You know, like I feel like we put so much emphasis on like, oh, like, you know, you want to look good, whatever the case is. But there was like, I've been challenging myself to like I'm like, okay, like you can I don't not dress. You know what I'm saying? I know I could dress. So it's just like, okay, repurpose this and add a little shabazz to it. So I've been challenging myself to do that. You know, to I got enough accessories, and then even that, even if it's like, okay, well, what if I want to switch up my accessories? That's a
Yeah,
lot cheaper than buying a whole new outfit.
yeah.
You know, I could get a beauty supply stores. I don't care what no girl says. That beauty supply store will come in handy when you need it. Okay, and you're on a budget and they
Man,
got some little cute finds that you don't expect to find, you know what I'm saying, whether it's cute little earrings, sunglasses, whatever, even if it's a scarf that you could throw around your waist or something like that. Like they have cute little finds that you're like, ooh, okay, you know, no one will even know you got it from the beauty supply store, and who cares,
yeah,
you know.
like the fit that you had on Saturday. You was like, I forgot what you said though, but it worked though. Like you have your own style. Like you know what I'm
I
saying. You
know.
got the pop style. You know what I'm saying.
I just threw a
So
bunch of random stuff in the bag too. I was like, I don't know, and you're like, nah, you did fine.
right, right, right. You know what I'm
Yep. I
saying.
was like, I don't know. I didn't even look. I was in such a hurry, like all weekend. I was just like, I'm gonna throw this together, that together, throw this. You know what? Spice it
Yeah,
up with some stockings or something, like,
on
and
real.
just and boom. And I'm like, and I hope this works out when it comes time for me to change. And then you know what? I didn't even have no while I was changing. Only mirror I had around me from the time I left like point A to like I had to change and go was just my visor in my car. So I
Huh,
had no idea how that outfit looked like.
man.
None. I
Oh,
just
so basically, you just grabbed everything and slid out and then just put it on. Like
that's it.
how we rocking? It
That's
came
it.
together. You did your shit though. You know what I mean? You
Good, I
like,
hope. Good, I hope. I still don't know what it looked like. But I was like, whatever, but challenging myself too. But all that stuff was like, yeah, those shoes I haven't wore in a few years. But I was like, I haven't busted these out in a minute. I'll bust these out. Those shorts I haven't wore since like last summer.
right,
You know, I wanted to represent, you know, laugh away from home. So I brought the tea. The whole point was to spice up the tea.
right.
That was a thing. So I was just like, what am I going to throw together with this? This kind of matches this.
Right.
You
T.
know what I'm saying? But again, repurposing outfits and making it work. Like you could
Right.
do it.
Yep.
You could do it. So that's been my goal this year. Once I seen how much I was spending on clothes, I was like, no. Like I'm gonna take that number, see how I can make that number and repurpose these clothes. You know, it's like repurpose these clothes, get creative. So just a
Man,
little self challenge I've been doing for myself. Like, you know,
that's
just in
right.
my creativity.
Yep. That's
That's
right.
all.
You know what I'm saying? That's right. Shit.
Um, so one of my challenges, one thing I want to challenge myself to before next Monday, because I'm like, should we have like a weekly summer savings challenge
Huh.
or
A weekday summer savings challenge. Yeah, we could get it.
a
Yeah.
weekly summer, yeah, like a little summer savings challenge? I
Yeah.
would say like an example. I know you don't drink coffee. I drink coffee. Like an example would
I
be
drink,
skip,
you
huh?
know what I drink? You know what I drink? I drink warm lemon key lime water
Mm-hmm.
with cloves in it. Like it's like a tea,
There you go.
like a lime tea with the cloves and shit like that though. And
There
guess
you
where I
go.
make that at?
Home.
Man. But go
I
ahead.
honestly, I have a really nice espresso machine, so I don't buy coffee out. I got to be
Right,
desperate if I do, but
right,
I buy good coffee for the house. I know what's. I don't like all that extra stuff in like a creamer if I use one. So I know what kind of creamer I'm using. I'm sorry, I'm bougie like that, guys. I'm a little bougie, just a little bougie
Man,
like that. You
right.
know, and literally a bag of coffee is the price of one coffee at Starbucks.
Hmm.
So I mean, that's not a problem for me necessarily. Is making coffee at home, but say that could be like a challenge, like a weekly challenge, like skip buying coffee twice this week, and invest that money into like your savings account or something like that, or meal prep lunches for 3 days. Say I don't know if but my challenge, my I think one of the things is I'm gonna do is because I've been wanting to sell some of my clothes. I'm gonna
Mhm.
try to sell at least like one or two items before next Monday.
Hmm.
I'm gonna make it happen.
That's right. It's gonna happen too, though. Manifestation.
You
You know,
know.
might double that. You know what I mean? Shit,
hmm
ain't no
So I'm
question.
gonna sell one thing. I'm gonna try to sell one thing, and I'm gonna put that money to the side.
Yep.
So
And
hold
I'm
me
a,
accountable next week.
yep. And I'm gonna sell. I'm hoping I sell a few things and put the money to the side.
Let's
Shit,
go.
around this
You know.
motherfucker. Yeah, that's dope. That's
So
dope.
I'll see if like some of our like followers wanna jump into a weekly summer savings challenge. See what we could do.
Weekly summer savings. Tap in with us on the live on Mondays, Monday nights at 7. I know we started later today. We had our own show behind the scenes before the show before the show actually started. You know what I mean? We started at shit damn near 8 o'clock, almost 8 o'clock. Um, uh,
Yeah.
Tonight though, but this was definitely a dope conversation about a lot of different topics. Um,
Positive vibes. I don't recall any bullshit. That song was a little bullshit. The song was a sprinkle of bullshit. That was we can't go a whole show without
yeah,
no bullshit.
right. Without no bullshit though. Talking about little Sylvie around this motherfucker though. But yeah, and again, if you guys got music that you want us to play and check out and give a honest review, send your music in. Email us at bestwaytosmoke@gmail.com and we'll gladly review your song if it's trash or if it's some shit a nigga gonna knock around this motherfucker though. You know what I mean? And also we got Best Way to Paint. Tickets are live. Tap in with us. It's from the 99 to the 2000s. Sing along. So we finna get that, back that ass up. All kind of shit. You know what I mean? Past that, man, we gonna get it. Man, we gonna get into some Mario, some Usher, some West Side Connection, some Pac, some Jodeci, some Tamia, some like all kind of stuff. We gonna, man, and ladies, had them vocals right. You know what I'm saying? Had them vocals right. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely tap in with us. July 26th is when it's going
July
down, 2 to 5
26th.
p.m. Yep, on
And it's
everything.
Leo season, guys.
Man, you were supposed to look. You were supposed to go down. Look, you were supposed to go down and come up with a roar. Like go out the camera and come up. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gonna go
Listen,
out. That's how we gonna go out.
my head's too big.
But
But
look, so
Leo season, we're gonna be celebrating. Okay, my birthday is like a few days away,
I know.
so we're gonna be just turning up on the 26th. Also, so those Leos tap right
Man,
in. Okay, it's
tap
gonna be a
in.
good time.
Yep, get
It's
your
gonna be
ticket.
good, and come celebrate. Come celebrate. The last one was super fun. The shit was super dope. Thank you for everyone who joined last time. It was a fun ass time.
Yep.
Tap back in again, have some fun with us, sing along with us. You know, let's have a
Yep.
good time.
You can sing along, get up, you know what I'm saying, vibe. You know what I'm saying? You want to shake that ass. You want to, you know what I mean? You want to pull your lady up and, and dance. Man, it's room. We got room. We got space. And this is all going down at Dosage Lounge in Gardena. Dosage Social Lounge in Gardena. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. You had a
On the,
video to play though at the end.
yeah, yeah, on some positive you know, because we've been talking about relationships with your family and friends when they don't support you, and just more support from the strangers though. But this is just something to put you in the thought process of a positive mind frame though. You know what I mean?
Morning, claim your day, claim your wellness, claim success for that day, claim it.
Yeah.
And that revs up your system.
Okay.
It gives you more strength to go over these little bumps in the road. You're gonna have humps and bumps on the road of life. That's gonna happen. But some people just dwell in that bump too long. You dwell in anger too long. You have an illness. When you dwell in sadness, they call it depression. When you dwell in it, that's the problem. You gotta know that nothing lasts forever. You're gonna get through this. You can deep breathe, you can meditate, you can do whatever you like, but it's just a bump in the road of life.
Man, yeah, I just wanted to spread that out there though, because everybody go through stuff, and whether you're going through something, you know what I'm saying, small or big, like the brother said though, it's just a bump in the road. You know what I mean? Just keep going. You're gonna hit that bump. You're gonna do a little bounce, but you're gonna keep going, and the road gonna smooth out. The key to everything is just to keep going though. Just keep going.
Keep going.
That's it though. So on that note, look, make sure you guys stay tapped in with us. Follow us at Best Way to Smoke with the number 2. Hey, I'm Big J. Make sure you stay elevated at all times.
And I'm C Poppy, professional hype woman. We'll definitely see you guys next Monday. Tap into those Best Way to Paint tickets, guys. You don't want to miss it.
Ain't no question. Peace.
Yeah, you know me, got the tree, got the hemp, got the flare. I'm gon' lean in this chair, about to put this in the air.